The three engines had been working hard. Edward had begun taking more and more local passenger trains. Henry had been assigned to goods, and Gordon, as per usual, had the express. One evening, Edward returned to the sheds after the last local passenger run of the day.
I must say, I do love the countryside runs.
Pah, it's the city that's the place to be.
Rather noisy, isn't it, Gordon?
It keeps an engine busy. Certainly not like the countryside. Too quiet and tranquil. True, an old engine such as yourself may enjoy it. However, Henry and I are prime passenger engines who crave the city life. Right, Henry?
I don't care.
Do you ever?
No, I really don't. I, like Edward, tolerate your existence.
Well, how rude. I extend a hand of friendship and you spat on my offer.
Kind of hard to extend a hand of friendship if we don't even have hands.
Why, you little...
Oh dear, it sounds like a storm is on the way.
Scared of the rain, Edward?
I'm not scared of it, but I'd like to proceed with caution. Rain can be quite troublesome. It can give us poor visibility and cause trouble on hills, something you're all too familiar with.
You're not funny, Edward. It can also spoil paint.
What do you mean?
Oh, come now, Edward. Our paint is a symbol of who we are. If we allow our paint to be spoiled, then what? Do we just let it sit there, casually spoiled?
Come on now, Henry. Paint is paint. We can always be polished or even get a fresh coat of paint.
Henry has a point. Our paint is a symbol of who we are. If it's spoiled, then it's disgraceful.
I was going to say it's despicable. Regardless, we shouldn't let our vanity get in the way of our work. Anyways, let's get some sleep.
The next day, Henry was tasked with taking a passenger train to Vickerstown. He looked up at the clouds.
Seems as if it's just cloudy for now.
Henry set off with the train. He enjoyed the peace and tranquility of the line. He arrived at Vickerstown and reversed quickly into the sheds. Oh, you're kidding. Now it rains? Come on, old boy. No, we have to get the passengers to their destination. Oh, whatever. As Henry approached the tunnel, he had an idea. Whoa, Henry, what are you doing? I'm ensuring my paint doesn't get messed up. Henry approached the tunnel and he came to a stop. Henry, what are you? I refuse to go any further and spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes. Is that sure, Henry? This is Sir Topham Hatt, the controller of the Northwestern Railway. We will pull you out. Pull me out, yes, do that, but all these passengers through manual labour. Because you've chosen not to move, Henry. The passengers tied a rope to Henry and began to pull, all except for Sir Topham Hatt. My doctor has forbidden me to pull. As expected, this didn't work. Right, we'll try from the back. Eventually, another engine did arrive. They buffered up and began to push. Is anyone actually pushing back there? I hardly feel anything at all. Look, it's stopped raining. Surely you can come out now. Yes, but it'll begin again soon. What will become of my lovely green paint with red stripes then? Henry, why are you being so stubborn on this? If you don't come out, what will you do? Seeing as you're too lazy to... I sense I made a mistake. If you won't obey me, Henry, then I'll have you bricked up in the tunnel. What? You wouldn't dare! Watch me. Another engine came and took away the coaches. As promised, Sir Topham Hatt had the workmen build a wall against the tunnel. Henry was trapped, and he had no way of getting out. In the evening, he addressed Gordon and Edward. So, you bricked him up in a tunnel. So, with all due respect, is that wise? After all, Henry is one of our main freight engines. I will not be hauling goods. Listen, it'll only be for a while. Just because he insulted your ego. What was that? Nothing. Thought so. Anyways, Edward, I want you to handle the goods work. As it should be. Anyways, good night, engines. Sir Topham Hatt walked away. However, Edward looked into the distance. What's your problem? It's Henry. I know he shouldn't have acted that way, but keeping him in the tunnel, that's not right, that's awful. No, Edward, it's reality. Henry made his choice to stick in the tunnel and insult Sir Topham Hatt. Therefore, Sir Topham Hatt has taken action. It's Henry's fault he landed himself in that tunnel, nobody else's. Now if you'll excuse me, I need my rest. The express won't pull itself. Gordon went to sleep, but Edward looked down in his buffers. Meanwhile, Henry sat alone in the tunnel. Deep down, he felt remorse for his actions, and he hoped that one day he would be let out of the tunnel.